What's up, my Powerades? Welcome to another exciting edition of my Hour with Power. And I am, of course, your favorite wrestling smart mark, your boy, Max Power himself. Welcome, folks. I have a fun episode for you here today. I'm going to do something a little different, add some variety to my show because, I got thinking, not everybody's a fan of wrestling. If you're not, you should be. But not everybody is, and not everybody's going to be. So, I want to add some variety to my show, like I said. I'm going to review a game for you real quick. Um, you know, I want to add some variety to it, so, like I said, not everybody's a wrestling fan. Maybe you're a video game fan, maybe you're a movie fan, maybe you're a TV show fan, which I'll do those at some point as well. I want you to be able to, that little voice in your head, is this thing worth a buy? Is this a rent? Is this worth my time to watch? Or buy Netflix for a month to watch? Or Hulu, Amazon Prime, whatever. I got your back, people. I want you to know Max Power's got your back, and you can come to Max Power and see if it's worth your time. I gotcha. Might see a little red on me there. I just had some Hawaiian Punch. I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you do, that's what that is. That's Hawaiian Punch. All right, so if you've been following my Facebook page, and if you're not, follow it. Link will be in the description box down there. Follow me, people. I'm going to be reviewing Super Mario Maker 2. I'm going to let you know on a 1 to 10 scale how good it is, and if it's a rent or a buy. If you've already played it, you already know the answer to both of those, people. So let's just get into it. And as our boy Mario would say, let's go! I forgot to do my part. I'm reviewing Super Mario Maker 2. Get that right there at the end of each Mario level, if you're not the cat or the little fly cap guy or the raccoon or whatever. At the end of a level, after you grab that flag, let's go. Alright, so, in Mario Maker, there's so much to do, man. When we got this game, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't know how long it was gonna last for me, how much fun I would have, because the name itself kind of describes what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be a game where you make Mario levels, which sounds awesome, but can only go so far. There's so much to this, people. There's 4 different modes on this game, and I'm gonna go over each and every one with you, okay? Got little notes here, sorry. First one's called Course Bot. What that is Course Bot is basically your standard course making level or whatever, where you can make levels of Mario. Like, for example, in Mario, you have Super Mario Brothers, Mario 1, Mario 3, and Super Mario World, should I say, not Brothers. So, in this order, excuse me, I'm kind of going out of order. First time reviewing a game, get off me. We got Mario Brothers 1, Mario 3, Super Mario Brothers, that was for the Super Nintendo. All new Super Mario Brothers, and Super Mario 3D. Whatever games of those games, whatever parts come in that, you can make a level with those graphics and whatever items are in that game. It is so cool, people. So fun. It's endless. But with this one, it's kind of a standard basic one. You have a bot kind of help you through it. It's not as detailed as, say, the Course Maker one. The Course Maker one is very, very detailed. You don't really have much help. You're just on your own. Could take a while. And I can say personally, I didn't do the Course Maker one. I did the Course Bot. The Course Bot one, my first level was probably trash. Probably why I didn't get many likes online for it. It was probably trash, but it's your first go at it. It takes some time. A general level, your first time is going to take you over an hour to make. And then you'll think it's so cool as you're playing. And you're like, man, this is going to be a blast to play. And then you play it, and it only takes you like 20 seconds to beat the level. You're like, man, that wasn't that hard at all. You get better over time, okay? You get better over time. It's great, though. Great stuff. The other one is the Course World Online. The Course World Online is people like you and I that have the game. The levels we make, we can place them online, and people can play them. If they like it, they can give you a heart. If they don't like it, they'll give you a thumbs down. If they want to leave a comment, they can leave a comment about it and tell you what they thought about it. It's great. They have like world record times for that level and what your time was. I'm trying so hard to get a world record, even on levels that haven't even been played by anybody. It seemed like once I finally do beat it, someone else beat me as far as the time goes. I haven't got a world record yet. If I do, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna get it eventually. I promise you. But anyway, so on this world maker, like I said, you could choose anything from those levels, previous Mario games, and make it anything you can think of. If you want to make a big level that has nothing but the freaking turtles on it, and you just want to hit one of them and throw a shell at all of them and just watch them go timber, great stuff. But when you go to the Course World Online and someone makes a level that's very detailed and a lot better than yours, cool stuff, man. Like, the coolest thing I saw on there was a golf version. Like, you had to take one of the Toad's shells and shoot it into one of the jumpy clouds that jumps. You have to put it in there a certain way so it hits off the wall at a certain time and avoids like the moving spike thing that goes down. And then it has to hit one of those POW things, the POW button thing when you hit it and all the turtles flop upside down. You have to hit one of those, and then it like goes in the hole. Bam! Course complete. You move on to the next one. There's stuff like that. There's levels that, like one of them I did in story mode, which I'm going to go over in a minute. Story mode, you cannot jump on one of the levels. It took me over an hour to get that level complete, and that level was only maybe a minute and a half. You can't jump. Like, each level may have its own special gimmick. I have said cool in this video probably a dozen times already, and I'll say it a dozen more than likely. This game was freaking cool, people. I went into it thinking it was just going to be a maker game. There is so much more to it than just making the levels. The possibilities are endless to this game. You can play the story mode, which I'll go over with you now, so I don't forget. Story mode, basically how that goes is when it starts out, you're outside Peach's house, and there's the Toad people out there, and this dog comes up and blows up Peach's house. Surprisingly, Bowser ain't in the story mode on this one. It was different, but not a bad different. The dog comes over, blows Peach's house up. So before Peach gets back, your job is to do what's called jobs. Your job's to do jobs. See what I did there? So, and jobs, what they are is just levels. They have special gimmicks, like I said, the no jumping. There's another one where you gotta go through the haunted castle and find keys to open up a different door. Things like that. Just each level has its own special gimmick. And while you're doing that, each level has a 1 to 4 star rating on difficulty rating, should I say. 1 star gets you 100 coins for completing it. And then when you complete the level, you get your reward for the completing it and whatever you collected inside the level as well. Like if you hit your brick and you get 1 coin, or 10 if you find one of those you hit really, really fast and get 10. Some spots, they have a coin that has 10 on it, 20, 30. I think I even seen a 50 on there one time. I could be wrong, but I think I saw a 50. Usually they're in a very, very tricky spot that's very risky towards the end of the level, and it's not really worth going and risking it because you could die so easy on it. A lot of the levels don't have a flag, a checkpoint, so if you die, you gotta start all over again. You pretty much have an infinite lives, though. Each job, you start out with 5 lives, but if you run out of lives, the game's not over. You just try again. You got 5 lives again. So I do appreciate that. So when you complete the levels, you collect your coins from the job. It goes 100 for 1 star, 150 for 2 stars, 200 for 3 stars, 250 for 4. And obviously, the hard ones are very, very hard. And you collect your coins, and after you have so many coins, you can upgrade. You start building the foundation of the castle, and then you can start upgrading it. Now, say once you get past a certain point of the castle that you've built, you're rebuilding for her, it's a bigger castle, a bigger upgrade for her. Once you start upgrading it, you unlock more jobs, more levels, and then you just rinse, repeat. Story mode's about 6 hours or so, really, really fun. The story mode alone, in my opinion, is worth the buy itself. Kind of spoiled how it is at the end over the rent or buy there, but the story mode itself is worth just getting it. But one thing very, very neat about the story mode and the making as well. When you go into a level, you really know you don't know what you're going to get. It's kind of like Forrest Gump says, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's how Mario Maker 2 is. Straight up. When you click on a new level you ain't been on yet, you don't know what you're about to get into. You may not be able to jump. You may not be able to sprint. You may not be able to kill anything. Things like that. You don't know what you're going to get. And you also, one thing that's really awesome is you don't know what world you're going to get, what game you're going to get. It's very nostalgic. I felt a lot of my inner child come out playing this game, and it was awesome, people. Like, you don't know if you're going to get the first Mario, the third Mario, Super Mario Brothers from Super Nintendo, which is still my favorite Mario, Mario 3D, or, you know, the all-new Super Mario Bros. You don't know which one you get. Now, I can say personally, the newer Mario games, those levels they have are a lot easier than the old ones. If you get Mario 1, just expect it to be a tough level. If you see at the beginning when they show how many lives you have in the loading screen before you go into that level, and it's the old school 8-bit Mario, you better strap in, people. It's going to be a tough one. But as frustrating as some of the levels get, you feel very, very accomplished when you get to the end of the level. And it was worth the grind and the anger. YouTube kind of becomes your best friend on some levels because you don't know what to do, because some levels don't have light in it. But it's a lot of fun. You feel very accomplished. Even when it gets frustrating, you look back on it going, man, that was fun. That was fun. Really, really enjoyed the game, guys. My only complaint about it is the online mode. You can create levels, co-op, multiplayer co-op online. Very laggy. When you're playing with people online, it's kind of laggy. But the game's still pretty new. It's only been out a few weeks, so it's going to have its bugs, its glitches. I'm sure Nintendo will fix it. In my opinion, this is the best Switch game I've ever played. I only have a PS4 and a Nintendo Switch currently. I'll get an Xbox One before too long so I can review Xbox exclusive games. But I play PS4 more than I do my Switch. But I can say personally, the Switch is always my go-to when I'm just looking for a break. When I just want a break from gaming, just relax and go back to the roots of your inner child gaming. Have fun. That's what the Switch is to me. Super Mario Maker 2, in my opinion, is most definitely a buy, not a rent. It's something that has replay written all over it, because the possibilities, as I said, is endless. You got your story mode. Even if you beat it once, you want to play it again, the levels are so fun to replay. So fun. Even if you don't want to do that and you just want to make levels, you can do that. It takes a long time to make a level, so you got that. Or if you just want to play other people's levels. Online, in an hour's time, hundreds upon hundreds, maybe even 1,000 plus right now since it's so new. New levels come out. So you have thousands of levels online that get added daily. Since I started this video, probably 100 new ones went up. And it's really cool that it'll show you how many people played it, what was the quickest time, and who was the person that did it. Did they like it? Did they not like it? Did they leave a comment of why they did or did not like it? Super cool. I love it. It's a buy. On a 1 to 10 scale, I'm going to give this a 9.2 out of 10. Specifically for the fun part, for the replayability, and to be honest with you, even the 8-bit stuff, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Nostalgia, fun. Anybody can play it. You never played Mario, you can pick up on it real quick. Everybody played Mario, though. If you haven't played Mario in 20 years, you can pick up the controller and get rolling like you never left off. Doesn't take no time to get the hang of it. I haven't played Mario since like the N64 days. I played one on the DS. Other than that, I haven't played it since the N64 days, so I'm not familiar with the new Mario stuff till recently. It has come a long way. It's so fun, man. Just, my inner child loved it. Loved the game. The only complaint I had was the online thing, so I think that's about as good as it gets, guys. You know, that was about the only thing that stopped it from being a 10-star rating was the online ability. They fixed that online. That's going to be as close to a 10-star game I'll ever give you. Honest to goodness, this game was the most fun game I have played in years. Years. Like, I have Rage 2 right now, just collecting dust. Because I don't want to play it. I want to keep playing Mario. Super Mario Maker 2. I plan on doing a Rage 2 review too after I beat the storyline and play a little online on that in the coming weeks or so. But I want to get through Mario first, okay? So be patient with your boy. Alright? So, final thoughts. Like I said, it's a buy, not a rent. 9.2 out of 10. And you can replay it, do whatever you want. Possibilities are endless. Like a box of chocolates, people. And anyone can play it, no matter how long it's been since you played Mario or how long it... If you never played Mario, if you're not a gamer and you want to start, this is the game to buy. If you are a gamer, love Mario, up to date with any of it, or looking to get back into it, it's a buy. Basically, it's a buy, people. So get it. Super Mario Maker 2 was freaking awesome. Peace, people.